After hearing many of your comments, I launched a serious investigation into the history behind the worst political comic creator on Reddit. This wasn't going to be easy, as I live in America and she lives in Canada. I have to be on the lookout for any clues that might lead to this dark past I've heard of, and when I thought I couldn't look any further, I got some help from the place I least expected: Discord. That's right, guys. After my last video blew up, I decided to do more research on this person because it seems like they have a little bit more of a degenerate history than it might have led on from just their comics alone. So thankfully, one of my Discord subscribers came in clutch and sent me an entire Kiwi Farms link that's sent to this page, and we're just going to be looking at it today because there is a lot to go over here, and I am very excited, so I hope you guys are too. So buckle in and let's get right to the video. Alrighty, I'm gonna sit up for this one. Ellen Woodbury, pizza cake comic, a 40-year-old webcomic artist, mother, porn star, misandrist, drama cow, and Reddit celebrity, threatens to sue her critics and cuckolds her husband, female Andrew Dobson. And I guess this is her right here. Ellen gets all criticism of her and her shitty comics nuked by Reddit mods, screenshot and archive everything. Meet webcomic artist and adult content creator Ellen Woodbury. She lives in Nova Scotia, Canada. I don't know where this is. She is currently a 38-year-old woman with 2 kids, 2 cats, and a husband, and a huge complex. She posts her comics on Reddit, Instagram, Patreon, and Facebook. So here she is, and if we look at her, she has a Princess of Feral Cats shirt, and this is something I would get my fiance, to be honest. It's kind of like a woman thing, cats and shit, but I'm sure this is gonna get a lot crazier. So most of her comics are lay relatable, totally true, holy shit, the most millennial shit I've ever seen. Pick me Redditor bait with a dash of liberal politics, a dash? And generic man-hating, as you can see, but they're also painfully unfunny and just fucking bad. The shading sucks and every person is drawn with nearly identical proportions. She regularly gets into controversial drama on Reddit, but we'll get to that in a bit, and these are some of her comics. Let's see this. I'm gonna be 40 soon, maybe I should get some work done. Oh no, what have I done? Yup. Of course, trying for the Kim Kardashian, Kylie Jenner look, whatever, all that plastic surgery. Someone's posing as me on Twitter. Okay, I'll investigate. Can I have some money? Yep. Some more political shit. I want the freedom to marry who I love. I want the freedom to kill my kid. There we go. I want the freedom to express myself. That's not how freedom works. MAGA. Okay. Yep, this is all just pretty typical shit that we usually saw, at least earlier today. How dare you show support for gays, trans, and even interracial marriage? I'm unfollowing you and finding a comic that represents traditional values. But we saw her in the last comic today, and she was, again, crashing out because, you know, there's only white villains here. That white guilt is kicking in strong. But anyway, if you guys want to see more of that, just click on the last video. She is known for botting up votes to the front page to make herself look more popular than she is, and Redditors eat it up. Now on to the good stuff. Ellen is notoriously poor at taking criticism, often getting r/comic mods to ban everyone who denies that she's the greatest person to ever exist or that she isn't funny. This is so true. I saw so many comments on my YouTube video about how all of the mods on there are simps for her, and I mean, I guess I could have guessed it, but you know, they eat this shit up all day, all the time, so it's kind of difficult to tell what's real and what's not. She creates comics painting her critics as misogynist fat neckbeards every single time. True. She's pretty insecure for someone who does adult work, often making comics addressing it. She creates pornographic artwork and once drew BDSM revenge porn of one of her critics. Holy shit. Okay, we can't click on this link, obviously, because YouTube would immediately destroy this video, and I'm probably already writing a little bit of a line. But now, as mentioned previously, Ellen also creates IRL porn on Patreon and is very open about it. Many people on Reddit find it hypocritical because she often makes comics about her discomfort at being sexualized by men. Her content has been leaked across the internet, and this is a trend. I don't know why all of the OnlyFans girls start to get just uncomfortable when they start to get sexualized. Like, this is what you want to get paid for, right? Isn't that what you signed up for at the end of the day? This should make you happy. Across the internet many times, so don't bother paying for it. She regularly does voyeur/cuckold porn with her husband. Oh my god, and you can see it right here. Yep, that is her account. And I don't think I'm surprised that this is what her husband looks like either. A lot of her opinions are flat out misandrist against men. Does she get the occasional sexist comment? Of course, but she doesn't have to listen to these people. She can do what she wants, but rather than listen to criticism or ignore it, she instead accuses everyone critical of her of being bullies and sexists. One of her more infamous attempts at deflecting criticism. I don't hate men at all. I have a son, lol. And she got negative 182 downvotes. I wonder what she posted this on, to be honest. Maybe it was one of her comic ones, but I don't know. But yeah, criticism is one of those things that I never I obviously listen to it if it's valid, but if you're just shitting on me, then I just laugh. It's really difficult to bully me. Personally, do I think sexism is real? Sure. Do I think that's why Pizza Cake is getting so much hate for her comics? Hell no. The main reason she gets hate is due to the unoriginal jokes and making comics complaining about other people complaining. She's obsessed with owning the haters. She regularly gets into drama online and posts publicly about it instead of ignoring it. Oh my god. Well, hey, here's the thing. I do it too, but it's usually just me laughing at it, alright? When she threatened to, that one time I got called the N-word for being pro-life, that was fun. When she threatened to leave the internet in 2023 over mild criticism of her comics. Alright, sorry, I had to move it for this part. I used to enjoy this, but now it's wrecking my mental health. I used to enjoy interacting with people on Reddit and responding to comments, and now it's just so much negativity it drowns out the good. Every second comment is someone telling me what a piece of garbage I am. It went from being funny to exhausting. I used to enjoy chatting with readers, now I have to turn my chat off or I get spammed with hate messages and gore images. Jesus, I can't even say one line to defend myself when people call me a racist or a PDF file or accuse me of botting because then I look petty. Okay, I used to get excited to post on Reddit and now it gives me a stomach ache just knowing what's in store every time. So this is why the mods probably simp for her. Not that they probably wouldn't have done it anyway, but this is my job. All I ever wanted to do was entertain people and make people laugh. I put so much time and effort and thought and blood and sweat into this work. It's hard to not become... Okay, you can't say this when you just call people bigots all the time, right? It's kind of tough to say, all I want to do is make people laugh, but I'm just going to call them Nazis and bigots all the time. You just can't have both. It's hard not to become personally attached to it, because you're being personal. These are personal insults. These are horrible. I can no longer interact with this site and stay sane. I'll still post comics, but I won't be reading comments or replying to anyone. I will be active on other platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and Threads. Thanks to you folks here on my page, your support and help got me to this amazing point, and I love you all. Great. And listen here, guys, don't harass anyone just because they make stupid fucking comments that we all agree are just complete nonsense, even if they are being really mean to you in a way, because obviously she's just constantly attacking the right. We can be better than her, alright? And I know that's hard nowadays, especially with all the bullshit that we see. It's maybe some retribution is necessary, but doing this to her isn't going to really solve any issues. It's just gonna make things worse at the end of the day. It may feel good in the moment, but just don't do it. Pizza Cake is going on vacation. Please enjoy a picture of my cat. She created this comic to whine about her feelings despite being a public figure. I know it can be mean, so I try not to read it, but it's hard because part of building a platform for yourself as an online creator is having strong online rapport with readers. After a while, it gets to you. I know it shouldn't, but that knowledge doesn't make it any easier. But you have to keep going, I think, because if you stop, it means they won, because you have some voice inside of you saying this isn't right. I don't deserve this. Hey, look, you may not deserve the gore or whatever they're sending you, but you deserve some criticism, all right? I don't know when this was taken. Maybe, she wasn't doing too many political things, but it sounds like she was starting to, because that's the only reason you would get this type of hate. For the most part, I think. She was back on Reddit within a month. She also left Facebook over the site not being her personal hug box and also came back again. Great. She got into drama a few months ago on r/comics where she had posted a comic about sexual assault and harassment as a woman. Some other user responded with their comic about being sexually abused as a man, and Pizza Cake had the thread taken down by her hug box of r/comic mods while essentially claiming men can't be sexually abused. Oh, that's just great. Holy shit, and someone made a whole thread about it, so I'll leave this here and you can copy the title or whatever, but let's go back to this. When criticized, she posted this totally real and not sock puppeted screenshot and cried harassment. So let's see what it says. Game end yourself, stupid ugly bitch. Hope you get AR'd. Your mother gets offed and your father takes a self-inflicted shotgun shot to the face. You've made so many already rough lives, ever so slightly worse, and you feel good about it. Okay, yeah, this is... What is this? You ever think maybe you're just an insufferable... Okay, this one's probably true, and that's why people are being mean to you. And by true, I mean it's probably like legit. I don't think this top one is legit. I bet this account was created that day. They even have like a stock username too. Yet again, this one does as well, but it's written more like a human. To be honest, I think you're an obnoxious blah 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 who should... It's clearly an analog to... But yeah, anyway, currently Ellen recently got into a spat with the comic edit meme subreddit r/bonehurtingjuice, threatening them with legal action for parodying her webcomic. The BHJ mods folded to her demands, banning all PC content and spawning the creation of Pizza Hurting Juice. Sorry, wait, yeah, Pizza Hurting Juice and Pizza Cake Snark, an edit subreddit and a snark subreddit respectively. God, is this still a thing? Oh my god, it is still a thing. Maybe we'll look at this sometime, but not right now. Alright, and here's the last screenshot we got. I really tried to be civil with this mod, but they made it impossible. I asked them to help curtail the assault, not harassment assault, and people following me to my profile and from other sites from this subreddit. Still happening today. I had to resort to legal action to stop people from leaking my paid content, so her OnlyFans content, and spamming my content everywhere, flooding search engines with sometimes hateful edits that have my signature on the bottom. For years, I've been a chill person and arguably more accepting to people editing my stuff than most folks. It was fun for a while, but when y'all started stealing from me, sending threats and legit stalking, it went too far. Touch grass if you feel the need to harass others. I tried to make it work, but I gotta think about my own mental health too. I literally asked this mod to help, and he told me to threaten legal action, so here we are. A mod? You're listening to a mod? What would a mod know about what to do in this situation? I doubt it's legal action. What? Minus 213 downvotes. I mean, I may be wrong, but why are you going to a mod for advice and not a lawyer? What? Her daughter seems to be aware of her not safe for work stuff. What a great mother. Her relationship with her doesn't seem to be great according to her comics. Ugh, everything is terrible and it's all your fault. Me? What did I do? You brought me into this stupid work against my will. I never asked to be born. Well, blame your dad. I just wanted a back rub. Ew, Mom. Mom, I found one of your comics online. That's nice, dear. What does comedy necrophilia mean? What the fuck? I like how one of the users here is Tropical Cockman. And it probably is likely that she knows about that type of work. But I think it's kind of hard to tell what someone's like personal life is through their comics or whatever, especially since they seem like a teenager, which is even worse. But I mean, if your parents are doing this, obviously it would cause me great distress, especially if your stuff is really leaked out there. It's like the last situation I would want to be in, which is why I would never take any pictures or film anything like that. And especially not putting them online, like, you're just asking for so much trouble. Her daughter is only 13. Middle school must be great for that girl, especially if someone finds her mother's content. No wonder she has a tumultuous relationship. How she depicts her husband in her comics versus reality. Oh my god, there is quite a disparity there if you ask me. You need at least 30% less hair to make this a little bit more realistic and maybe get rid of the jawline or whatever. And before we wrap this up, I'm kind of interested in seeing what she said in reference to men can't be sexually abused. Because obviously that is not correct. Pizza Cake's post about female SA victims, alright. Comments in Afraid to Try 32's post expressing support to the author were getting removed. Comments of author themselves were getting auto-removed as well. First, mods restricted commenting to regular commenters, then they closed comments outright. That didn't happen to Pizza Cake's post. And holy shit, okay, so this was the original post, but it had 11k upvotes and got deleted. And the top comment was actually pretty positive. Hey, I'm a male survivor too. It's been a harrowing journey. We're in this together, man. And it seems like they were getting a lot of support, so that's pretty cool. Post asking about mods' actions were removed by moderators as well. Alright, great. Wait, no, don't tell me this is the one where the dude wasn't sure about his art style, but it was so fucking cute. Oops, mods got him. Please remember there are real people on the other side of the monitor too, and be kind, but only be kind to the right kind of people. The wrong kind of people, like the poster of the original comic referenced here, don't deserve anything at all. Fucking yikes, mods. Reddit mod moment, here before the mod nukes it. Left-wing male advocates mentions the comics right here. Let's see it. Oh god, this is some dark shit. I'll let you guys read this, but this is why would they remove this? It makes you look so fucking bad. This is so much trauma. Holy shit. Okay. We're gonna back up out of this because I think you guys get the point. Author appears in the comments with the story of the events, alright? I clicked on the link and everything was pretty much deleted. Another comics by Pizza Cake that author referenced and was hurt by added by request of a person in comments. If women talk to men the way that men talk to women, I got robbed by a group of women last night. Well, yeah, wearing that fancy suit and watch, you're kind of asking for it. I bet this dude's lying. Not all women rob people. It can be really isolating and lonely for men. We don't. Oh, please. I know what men are going through, and it's not that bad. This guy is such an attention whore. Women have issues too. I wear a hairpiece, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this is Pizza Cake's comment. And of course, the mods are coming back at it. No, shining a light on toxic masculinity by showing their exact same arguments only directed at men is not promoting hate. But it does please me a great deal to see all you fragile people getting so viewy upset that you're shown why toxic masculinity is bad. Actually, you deserve it. No one banned from this thread may appeal. Dude, this r/comics is way more fucked up than I could have ever imagined. I didn't know they were crazy to this extent. Holy shit, it just gets worse and worse. Another user in comments to my post mentioned that they saw Afraid to Try 32 referencing this post from Pizza Cake a lot, specifically the fourth comment that included male no-no statistics. Although I'm not able to confirm whether men are 40% of no-no victims or not, to them it felt like Pizza Cake was making all four statements. 3 of them are slurs and insults, seem equally bad. Alright, so I think I'm gonna leave it on that, but we did go down quite the rabbit hole. I'm sure someone learned something about this person, and hopefully I don't get attacked, and if I do, I hope you guys have my back. I'm just reporting on what I'm seeing. I'm not saying any of this stuff is necessarily true. I'll say that because, you know, it is the internet after all, so, but it does seem like a lot of the evidence is here. But I'm gonna leave it on that for, I guess, legal reasons. But anyway, like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope that you guys enjoyed that we went a little deeper, even though it got a little darker. But, you know, the more you know, right? But thank you to all my patrons again. I am so sorry that things didn't go exactly how I planned them with the membership videos or anything, and hopefully in the future I may be able to work something out. I don't know, but I hope you guys are enjoying the content either way. Thank you so much for all your support, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.